Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a human assassin of HuAs for the 0.18 release tournament, and we are still joined here by Rose.
Hello, and thanks for watching.
She is teasing me about something I didn't even actually say, but I was thinking of saying. I was starting to record the intro for this. We started this episode, and I was like, I hit play or start recording rather, and then I was like, what do I say in the intro? I don't remember words. And the only thing I could think of was hello and thanks for watching, which, like, that's... The hello is the beginning, and thanks for watching is what I say at the end, and it just doesn't make sense. So I canceled the recording, and we tried again, but now she is insisting on repeating it for you guys, which, fine.
You're welcome, Internet.
Whatever.
I'm difficult, I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget to obey the do not attempt to eat this giraffe roll.
Let's just go to depths.
Okay.
We'll do slime in a bit, probably.
You sound so excited to go to slime.
Yeah. Is there any food, like, lying on the ground?
Probably
yes,
not.
Yes. No, I drop food all the time, so there's a bunch
okay.
a bunch in lair, which is where we just left, and now we're going back because I didn't think about wanting it, but that's life.
Dude, I sent 2 trade caravans, and my kittens came back empty-pod. Zebras are jerks.
Disgusting. How dare they? Let's just pick up all the food. Whatever. Drop this old chainmail. Don't want it. Drop. I guess my ring of +6 protection I'm not going to need anymore. Let's recharge hasting, please. That's an important tool. How much recharging do I have? 1 or 2? 2. Pick up the food. Get going back to depths again. We'll do slime later. I think that should be our third room. Maybe Abyss could maybe be an okay choice.
Okay.
I like to do slime. If I have stealth, I'll do Abyss. Stealth or regen or like a haste or something.
Right, well you're an assassin, so you must be stealthy.
Yeah, let me just get out the old shield of stealth I used to use.
And the plate armor, don't forget the plate armor.
Yeah. Alright, a bunch of trolls. Let's go upstairs. I don't want to mess with all these trolls at once. And
Did something make you stupid? You appear to have been made stupid.
Good question. Something must have. Vampire Knight somehow drained my int? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. That's a question. Why?
I don't know.
What were we fighting recently that would make me... Like, if someone had summoned a Nekasect, maybe? But I don't think that happened. Huh. It would have to be in shoals. I don't think the Vampire Knight would do it.
Huh. I didn't notice.
Giant Orange Brain. That's what did it. Giant Orange Brain.
There you go.
Yep, brain feed. Got it. Figured it out. We're problem solvers.
Woohoo!
Fighting, dodging, evocations. Sounds
Those
good.
are good things.
Yep.
That's a lot of trolls.
It is. And trolls by themselves, we're finally in a position to, like, basically treat them as just garbage.
Hooray!
But troll shamans, they can really multiply the danger that trolls provide quite a bit.
Boo!
I have learned through a number of very unpleasant close calls to treat deep troll shamans with a lot of respect if they're in a group with other trolls.
Good to know.
And they always are. Huh. I mean, there's a new amulet. Can't afford any of this, of course, but it's pretty
right,
interesting.
Right, because you've spent all the money in the game.
Yeah, isn't it great?
iCat, the computer will not actually get any softer no matter how much you need it.
But it might.
I'm pretty sure it won't. Just like no matter how many times she nibbles on them, my knuckles will not give milk.
Noxious fumes. Well, alright, I guess. It'll confuse some of them. That's pretty good. What?
Okay. Well, I got...
something about the cat, I guess?
Yeah, the new computer has a touchscreen because it was pretty cheap, and so it seemed like a good idea at the time. Mostly the person using the touchscreen is the cat.
You could turn it off, I'm sure.
Probably, but then I have to to find how to do that, and you shush.
Did you read through the many adorable pictures of cats that I linked you to?
No, I didn't notice you linking me to adorable pictures of cats.
I
Oh
linked
no, you
you.
did. You
Yeah,
did. You sent me that. No, I only looked at the specific ones you linked.
they're adorable.
I
Every
mean,
so
I think they
often,
are,
yeah. Like I mean, I don't know. Reddit has a lot of things, and I mostly do not use Reddit as a place for cat gifs. But every so often,
but it's Reddit. Like, it's full of cat gifs.
the front page is. If you're unsubscribed, but like, blech.
There seems to be a Norris here.
Yeah, and a bunch of deep trolls, and everything's asleep. So we could try to leave this alone. We're not really getting much value out of our FedHouse abilities anymore. Maybe I need to work a little more on that.
Yeah. Maybe you need a different god.
I mean, I could switch, I guess.
I mean, I'm not gonna suggest that that's a good idea. I just,
Yeah.
You're not using your god, so.
Yeah, but it's like the god that you would traditionally switch to after FedHouse is Jiva.
Right.
And that would be a good way to get the Slimy rune.
Yeah.
Although I don't think we need that. We could just tab the Royal Jelly with some buffs. But that's a lot of invocations to have spent to do nothing with. Like, in addition to spending 15 on shields, or 13, spend 15 on invocations. Like, it's a lot of wasted experience. But the problem is, if I'm not getting much value out of it, like, maybe I should.
Yeah, or maybe you should just make more mushrooms.
Yeah. Let's just mark all these guys as excluded and, like, figure it out later. Maybe we'll go back, maybe we won't.
Okay, and I'm just gonna keep telling you to make mushrooms.
Yeah, well, try to remember when there are monsters on screen. Or
Okay,
not
you should make
monsters,
mushrooms.
when there are toadstools on screen, rather.
Yep. I will probably tell you annoyingly often.
Alright. So ice dragons we should keep an eye out for because we don't have any cold resistance.
Yep.
What is this, like, giant castle? What is that all about?
I don't know. Looks pretty exciting though.
It looks
Got
dangerous.
stuff inside, I bet.
Is this the thing with the orange crystal statue guarding all of the stuff in there? Yeah, there it is. Nothing there I want too bad. But also, this thing can't really do anything to me. The main thing is, like...
Eat your brain.
Yeah.
I noticed that you're just not all that concerned about that.
No, not at all. I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Oh, there's crystal guardians in here too, actually. Yikes. Wait, they're shadow creatures, right? They are. No, they're real. Slime creatures are shadow creatures. Yowza. Alright, what's in here that's actually worth fighting for? Maybe I should just leave. There's a box of beasts. That's about it. The obsidian axe. Wow. And a manual,
Wow,
I
that
guess.
looks pretty good.
Well, there's a few problems with the obsidian axe, let me tell you. First of all,
Tell me about it.
It's an axe, right?
Okay,
Axes are
are they
just
bad?
generally not good, and two-handed axes are okay. One-handed
Okay.
axes, like the obsidian axe, have very low damage output for the amount of experience you have to put into them.
Okay.
The obsidian axe is quite powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It has the tremendous downside that whenever there is a monster in line of sight, you become mesmerized. Visions of slaying the so-and-so flood your mind, or something like that.
That's hilarious.
And you just, like, can only march towards them and tab them.
That's awesome. I love it.
But meanwhile, like, this is all happening. I didn't realize the Crystal Guardians were in here, and now I regret coming in.
Yeah? Should you get the fuck out?
Maybe. It seems like a good plan, but on the other hand, there's a lot of dangerous, unexplored territory on Depths 1, also.
Yeah.
I think we'll just teleport. It's the safe thing to do. We can come back later if we change our mind. In the meantime, I'll try to get a little damage in on this guy.
Ow.
Yeah, on the other hand, he's heavily wounded. But let's just heal wounds a bit, since we are taking some damage. Step away. Step away. Alright. I mean, we didn't get that far. And now the Crystal Guardians are on the loose, but hopefully just one at a time.
Hopefully.
I certainly
Killed
would...
your mushrooms, though.
Hmm?
They killed your mushrooms.
Yeah. That's gonna happen. They just seem pretty weak.
You need more of them. Clearly, the answer here is more...
It's just so hard. They can't move when enemies are in sight, and that is more of a problem at this stage in the game, when there are just enemies everywhere, and you can't position yourself to take advantage of your mushrooms.
Mm.
And then you just have to run away, and the mushrooms all get murdered. Let's quaff resistance.
See, I'm pretty sure that more mushrooms is the solution to that problem.
Spark wasps are pretty dangerous, and I have plenty of resistance, so I quaffed some.
You know what? It's not that you need more mushrooms. It's that you need to make more spores.
Yeah, that could well be. On the other hand, we didn't get much benefit out of the last 2 spores either, as you may recall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Even when we got like, hey, there's ballistimus everywhere. Let's evolve something. It just got wrecked in one turn and didn't even get to attack.
Yeah, I don't know.
So on the one hand, it kind of seems like Fedhas may have petered out a bit. And that would be fine, since he did a good job of getting us up to this point in the game.
Right. So then who would you god with?
Yeah, I don't know. Woo! Let's just make a bunch of mushrooms. How dangerous, how strong are they? They're just yellow threats, so they're like not that big.
You could make them all mushrooms, right? There's still more on the screen.
I could. That's true.
You could find out if the answer is in fact to have an enormous posse. Right, like, because the more mushrooms you have, the more useful they're going to be as far as the problem that you were discussing, that it's hard to get things next to them.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
Right?
the fire dragon just one shot a mushroom.
Yeah, that's not so optimal.
What is going on right now?
Isol appears to be here.
Isol is not a big problem, I don't think. The problem is the corrosion that I'm getting from what? What is corroding me? Is it my artifact?
There was the thing that you kept running into in Spider, Enchanted.
Oh, there's an Entropy Weaver, yeah.
Entropy Weaver.
We just killed him, apparently. Great. But in the meantime, we're corroded. And Tengu Conjurer probably has Bolt of Acid or something. No? I guess not. Maybe they took it away. I thought he used to. Maybe the Tengu Reavers have it. We're just not doing a lot of damage because of the corrosion -12. I'd like to kill Izul first.
Okay.
Before we go. Alright, we got him. And let's just step back and see how the mushrooms do.
Sure.
They'll confuse some stuff. They're mostly just going to die.
It's not really ideal.
But that's fine, right? I mean, they killed and distracted some monsters. And we even managed to salvage 2 mushrooms. What more could we really have asked for, right?
$1 million?
Well, now the mushrooms are all dead. Stone Giant just threw some rocks at them.
Ouch.
So, I don't know. Maybe we could switch. We're already going to get the tournament points for Jiva. Not Jiva. Fedhas.
Yeah?
It doesn't have to be Worshipping at the end to get the points. So, traditionally, you switch to Jiva.
Right.
Because...
But you've decided that's not great.
Yeah. But, like, that's sort of always true for people switching from Fedhas, is if they were playing Fedhas well, they should have some invocations.
Right.
I don't know. Switching to Jiva, like, part of the reason is not because Jiva's so great for you, it's because the Wrath is so weak.
Right.
One of the main things that Fedhas Wrath does is summon a bunch of Aklob plants, and Jiva gives you corrosion resistance natively. So they're not...
What happens if you then switch off of Jiva?
Well, then you get Wrath from Jiva.
Right, but what's Jiva's Wrath?
A lot of hostile jellies.
Okay. So what would you switch to from Jiva?
I mean, why would you do that? There's no reason to.
Okay. Jiva is always useful, huh?
Yeah. I mean, the main thing Jiva gives you is, like, you lose access to all the consumables in the dungeon, more or less. But you gain, like, a one-shot kill ability that works on most monsters you'll run into. And you gain a bunch of nice mutations.
Right.
And those are all just like generally useful.
Yeah, those sound like pretty useful things.
I kind of want more consumables though. Like
Yeah?
every scroll of recharging that I find is like the breath of life.
Yeah?
So I'm not really thrilled about Jiva. You know,
Okay.
who else could we really switch to? Nobody's that appealing. Like I don't want to start building up piety at this point. Kellis, haha. I don't know about that. I mean, it would be pretty good because of our rods, but I don't want to start. I don't know. Maybe I guess we would want to switch to a god who has invocation abilities, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, then you wouldn't be wasting it, right?
yeah, but like, there's not any that are that exciting. Elivalon, and I guess the good gods would be a reasonable choice if I were going to switch. You know, Zin or the Shining One or something like that.
Right. I mean, you don't have to switch. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I know, but I mean, and I don't think I should.
Okay.
Switching gods is just always very dangerous. God Wrath is one of the biggest. If you can survive God Wrath, you probably didn't need to switch gods.
Right,
Is
right.
kind of the thing. Fedhaus Wrath is sort of like, I believe, just typically not that strong.
Right.
Some of it is because people are usually switching to Jiva.
Sure.
But he casts elemental spells at you because you don't like nature, and here's some nature, buddy.
Right.
And he summons Oklobs, and that's like the main thing he does.
I mean, that sounds less terrifying than some of what I've.
Oh yeah, Okawaru, man. Every time I abandon Okawaru, it is real exciting. he is a jealous god.
Yeah.
I accidentally angered Okawaru the other day, and I died. I was playing a mummy necromancer on a streak. I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll play a mummy necromancer.
That seems like not how you would like to have your streak continue. Like,
Yeah, but I was like, I can do it. It'll, I just wanted to.
it'll be no problem.
I kind of just wanted to play a mummy, and then I was like, what's a kind of okay mummy? Necromancer. Okay. And it was very hard going.
Uh-huh.
But we found an early Okawaru altar.
Okay.
And we got heroism going. And then, like, I had cast Control Undead on some zombie or something. And then I was like, alright, I'm done with this zombie. I want it and my other allies to attack it before it becomes hostile on its own.
Right.
So let's attack it. And you always get this prompt, are you sure you want to attack your allied whatever?
Right.
And I was like, yeah, of course. That's why I said to attack it. Are you kidding? But then I noticed, after hitting yes, that it's like, this attack could place you under penance. And then I remembered, Okawaru thinks it's rude to attack anyone friendly.
Huh.
And then he sent, like, Centaur Warriors and Merfolk Impalers after me on, like, Dungeon 6.
Ouch.
And I got away from him. And then, like, he sent more reinforcements, and that time they got me. Let's just drop Wands of Confusion. Never pick those up. Get invisibility. Yes. Alright, we're done with Depths 1. Thank goodness.
Hooray!
Let's head over to... Now, we're not done, right? We left all this stuff alone, but that's fine. Let's head down to Depths 2.
Woohoo!
And make some mushrooms, I guess. I'm really kind of sad that even at... I thought Fedhaus's mushrooms were basically, like, overpowered all game long.
Yeah, that is sad.
And I'm sure they would be if I were putting even more invocations into it, but, like, I just can't spare all that. Oh, I forgot. I should,
Well, I mean...
Hang on, I'm actually I'm gonna stop the recording here for a second.
Oh.
I'm running out of disk to record these videos in BRB. Sorry about that. I'm back. I don't know exactly when I got cut off, but I was running out of space to record videos. I've been doing a lot of crawl, and my hard disk was running out of space. So
And it turns out that when the warning pops up that says you're running out of disk space, you're supposed to pay attention to that.
Yeah, well, like especially if you're, turns out video takes up a lot of space. Who knew? But anyway.
I'm sure that we are all very surprised to learn that videos take up a lot of space.
Some people might not know.
I suppose that it is possible that there are people watching YouTube who have also lived under a rock for the past many years.
I think you just have to like not know a ton about how computers work and just be like, stuff just goes on my phone and it like fits, and sometimes it doesn't fit.
No, even people who don't know anything about computers are aware that videos are bigger than other things.
I don't know about that.
I think that that is true.
They know that some things are big.
Do a survey in the YouTube comments.
I don't think.
Did you know that videos are big?
All right, Rose is attempting to engender a survey here. You guys are free to answer or not. But if I had to bet, I would say that not a lot of people answer in the thing.
Answer the survey. Well, now that you're betting that nobody's going to answer the survey, of course they're all going to answer the survey.
Yeah,
it's
see,
way fun to prove you wrong.
That's what I was going for. I was trying to get you set up.
Oh, thanks.
That rod of clouds worked out pretty well. So anyway, I don't remember. We're in the middle of stuff. We're killing things. Whatever. Wield a rod of clouds. Zap it at some dudes. It's freezing vapor. That's pretty good. The rod of clouds is so good.
Engulfed.
Yeah.
Which is really funny to look at.
I don't remember what we were talking about before that. It doesn't really matter.
I was talking about whether you should put more experience into invocations, so that your mushrooms could be better. And I was going to tell you all about sunk cost fallacy, but then I told you off camera instead.
Yeah.
I could say it again, but I was being like, maybe this is sunk cost fallacy about like putting more into invocations so that the exp that you've already put into invocations isn't wasted, but like just because it's sunk cost doesn't always mean it's a fallacy. And then I was going to say all that, but then you were like, oh no, I ignored my computer when it told me I was out of disk space, and now I'm totally out of disk space. Ah!
It's easy to forget, like you're in the middle of playing Crawl, a warning comes up, and you're like, okay, I'll handle it in between episodes. And then you're busy playing Crawl and you forget. That's just how it works.
That is not a thing that has ever happened to me.
Yeah, that's because you don't understand how great playing Crawl is.
No, mostly it's because I don't forget stuff like that.
Huh. Mystery.
Yeah.
Also, you don't really administer your own computer very much, I don't think.
I mean, no, but I delete like extra space. You were gonna make more mushrooms and train some invocations so that your mushrooms get better.
Well, I have been freeing up space. It's just I forget that everything goes into the recycle bin, which has a default empty policy of never. And so like I deleted 150 gigs of just like videos from months ago that I don't need anymore. Wait a minute, I have how many scrolls of magic mapping?
Toadstools into mushrooms, just so you know.
I don't know about forgot.
You should train some invocations so that your mushrooms get better.
I can't spend that experience. We're just barely keeping up with the power curve in terms of like being able to deal damage and not die.
I think you're gonna die then.
Do we want to go up here?
That's a cool looking vault.
Yeah. And there's like a little bit of loot up here, but it's like just not really super worth it.
Okay. I mean, like, what's in the vault besides the loot?
I don't know, just like you have to spend a bunch of flight and like fight some monsters on the way.
Oh, I see.
And like you might accidentally drown.
I'm sure that's never happened to anyone in that vault.
Wow. That's a bold prediction. If we weren't on camera and like everyone was watching us, I would consider at this point going and like looking up the vault definition so that I could find its name and then find a list of all the people who have drowned there, and I'm sure it's not 0.
Of course it's not 0. That was a sarcasm thing.
Ugh, let's just mark this all as forget it and never go there.
Okay.
In the meantime, we'll kill that stupid flayed ghost. Alright, Depths 2. Do we want to push on for Depths 3 this video? I don't know exactly how long it's gone because it's 2 videos. I think the first one was only like 18 minutes old.
Yeah, it was only about 18 minutes long.
Alright, let's get going. What I need to remember to use more is my Rod of Clouds and all of my other assorted rods.
Okay, use your rods.
Poison gas, that should work pretty well.
Yeah, that seems like it's being pretty effective. Should you make some mushrooms?
I don't know. That is not very good.
Well, you should do something about that.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You should use your rods.
Yes. Wow, what a plan.
You're welcome.
Freeze and vapor. All right, that's good. And let's try like the other rod of clouds here on this stuff to the other side of me. Flame, nice. I love rod of clouds. Look at this. It's just so great.
Yeah. Yeah. This is why you told me that you should use your rods more.
Yeah, they're real good.
Yeah.
Let's just walk through the fire. I have fire resist. And there's this entropy weaver causing trouble.
He is troublesome. You should tell him to cut it out.
Let's see if my iron rod is any good yet. All right.
Was it good? I didn't see.
It killed a spider.
Well, that's, more than no spiders.
Yeah. There was only one spider on the screen, so
Well, that's,
you couldn't really have
not too
asked
bad
for
then.
more. Yeah. What are we training? Dodging? Yeah, alright. Seems fine. Pacellus would be like a great god to have, I feel like, just because we're trying to push into evocations now.
Well, but as you said, God Wrath is scary, so maybe you should avoid
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness, I'm sorry, dog. He was under my chair, and I moved my chair, and it hit him, and he made a sad sound. I'm so sorry, puppy dog.
Why did I'm really surprised that all this stuff is here, in a position where it seems like it ought to be behind a ruined door. Because there's a ruined door just there, but the door I just opened was not ruined, and now there's all these monsters. And incredibly, they're all asleep, so I might get away with just shutting the door, and that's, I think, the right action to take.
Okay.
On the other hand, I could step around the corner here, and then they wouldn't even hear me shut the door.
Okay.
Let's exclude all these to see exactly what tiles they can see. So it looks like I could get out by going this way, right? Yeah, I could. Can they see here, though? They can, which means I'm going to have to shut the door, because there's no other way out. Except digging, I guess. I could step southeast and then dig through... Whoops, well, that's what I'm doing. All right, then. Dig through the wall. Let's recharge my digging. We have the last scroll of recharging in the game in our possession, so that's a big deal. Let's try that Rod of Clouds. Yeah, just set everything on fire. I love in like games where you don't have spells, like Rod of Clouds is my favorite rod, I think. Lightning Rod, close second, I think. Other people like Iron Rods, and I think they're okay. And Rods of Shadows, which, like, if you train a lot of evocations, Rod of Shadows can be quite good. You start, like, summoning stuff from depths to be on your side. Like, hey, how about you just summon a few Juggernauts or Caustic Shrikes to help out with a fight? Pretty good. But you have to put a lot of evocations in to make that worthwhile. I assume you're muting yourself on purpose, just in case you are not. Know that I cannot hear you. Alright, and this is like the Pandemonium portal here, right? Not too bad. Sounds like she's back? Maybe I'm just imagining things. How is the rest of this floor looking? There's still some bits left.
You should use your rods.
Yeah, I have been.
Oh, okay. I was definitely watching that entire time.
Yeah, I could tell. Definitely not dealing with dog problems or whatever.
Definitely not.
Okay, so we're done with depth 3. Great. Except for this whole thing up here, which I don't know what the deal is. It seems like it was intended to... Well, I don't know. There's this door here. It's clearly the only way in. And this is the door that's marked as ruined instead of this one. I don't know why, but this stuff is all horrifying, and I never want to fight it.
Okay.
And I think Deaths 3 is a fine stopping point for this video.
All right.
So, will you be leaving us?
No, I'll stay
Okay.
one more.
I mean, I just want to make sure you get a chance to say goodbye to YouTube properly, you know.
I will definitely be glad to get a chance to say proper goodbye to YouTube. But no, I think I'll stay one more.
Okay, you heard it here first, guys. Crawl is a page turner. You can't put it down. Thanks for watching.
No, mostly I'm just still playing with kittens.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.